personal development is one,
Okay.
and mindset.
Okay.
Because I think that is the ultimate require and fuel injection that every individual needs in their life, to understand that until you invest in yourself, you're not able to pour in to anybody else. I mean, when you look at high performers, when you look at very successful entrepreneurs, you're going to find a common theme that all of them have invested in themselves in an extremely high level. You know, I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in my personal development. And so I think that that's extremely important, that a person understands that your mindset is a muscle. And you have to make sure that you're working it and growing it and putting the information inside of it and feeding it so that you can be successful.
Hey, Rich friends, this is Uyi Abraham again, host of the New Rich Podcast. I don't have my co-host here with me today, but I have a very, very special guest, a good friend of mine who is really, really killing it in the culture, in the society, is making a big impact. So welcome to the show, Joe Darden. How you doing?
Doing great. Good to be here, man.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us a little bit about you, tell our audience about you and how you got to do what you're doing today.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm from South Carolina. I have a background in sales. Been married almost 20 years. I have a 18-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. But how I stumbled into the commercial cleaning industry is I knew that my daughter I was going to need to make more income by the time my daughter got 2 years old. So what happened was I was in grad school, going to get my MBA, and first day of class, I met this guy, and we were just talking, chopping it up, and he said, hey, man, you know, you can make a lot of money in cleaning. Now, this was my introduction to cleaning. So he says, you can make a lot of money in cleaning. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about how I know when my daughter turns 2, I'm going to need to make more income. And so it was like, yeah, man, the franchise route, and there's just good opportunity in this. So I listened. I mean, I was new. I said, you know what? I'll give it a shot. So how things look for me is I would go work at the school district during the day. I would go to grad school at night, and then I would go clean buildings after that.
Wow.
And so that was my introduction. I went, got a franchise, and that was the beginning of me learning about the cleaning industry. So that's how I got in.
Wow, that is awesome. So how long have you been into cleaning?
Yeah, so overall, that was 2006 when I was in grad school. So I graduated 2007. So that would be 17 years that I've been in the cleaning industry combined. But I went full time for myself in 2013. So I've been underneath my brand, Healthy Environment Solutions, for 10 years.
Wow, that is amazing. So rich friends, you know, normally we talk about online business and entrepreneurship on this podcast, but Joe is really, really killing in a cleaning business, which is not technically an online business because it requires, you know, physical work, physical labor, you know, but he's doing so well. And he has something special for you I'm going to be talking about towards the end of the program. So let's get back to the cleaning business, right? So how lucrative is the cleaning business? Because a lot of people, they stay away from this type of businesses. They feel like, you know, it's hard to make money in it. Is it really lucrative doing the cleaning business?
Yeah, that is a great question that you just asked because, you know, I think is getting rid of that limiting belief of what you just said. So contrary to what people think, it is a very lucrative business. You know, for 2023, the industry is due to gross $101 billion.
Billion with a B.
With a B.
Okay.
With a 3.7% increase. And by 2027, $467 billion. So It's not a matter of if it's enough money and opportunity. It's a matter of people shifting their mindset and understanding that cleaning industry is a part of your portfolio that you can diversify and make it be sexy, make it be the new thing. So erase the limiting beliefs and it's hard. Everything is hard.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to have to do that. But listen, I've generated millions from it. So my whole thing is now I see a window of opportunity for people that want to diversify their portfolio and doing that at an accelerated pace. I think it's a perfect timing for it.
Wow, you said something really heavy. You've generated millions of dollars over the years in the cleaning business, you know. So now let me ask you, if somebody's watching right now and they want to, because we want people to really get really, really good game on the show.
All right.
So if they want to start or get into the cleaning business, are there some steps or some process or some systems or some things you can give our audience right now on how they can get into the cleaning business?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna answer it in a two-part question, two-part way. But the fastest way for me that I would recommend anybody that's looking to get into the industry is to bypass starting and get mentorship.
Wow, that's powerful. Why is mentorship so important?
Well, it's very important because it helps accelerate the curve. It helps, not eliminate mistakes, but helps you bypass a lot of early mistakes that individual might have made. And it puts you on the fast track to get to the income that much quicker, because success loves speed.
Yeah.
Money loves speed. And so what we want to do is minimize the mistakes and execute on the systems. And that's what mentorship actually allows.
Okay. So you would say the first step in starting cleaning business, don't just go get some cleaning supplies at Walmart
and get a broom
and say, I'm in cleaning business. Then
right.
after about 2 months, no clients, then be like, oh, there's no money in the cleaning business. It is not that there is not money in the cleaning business, but you just don't have the knowledge, the skill, the expertise, the mentorship to show you from the perspective of somebody who's already done it and is already successful at it, right? Okay, so let's give our viewers some steps now. So step one is to get the mentorship, right? So working with maybe somebody like you who's grossed millions of dollars in the cleaning business to show them the blueprint. Okay, so what's the other step?
Yeah, so step two, what I would do is, one, we're going to recap step one. I would get mentorship, find someone that's already achieved and made the money that you want to make. Okay. Step two is going to be to hire them.
Okay.
Hire them so that you can be on the fast track to duplicate. So I would say mentorship. Number two, hire that person. And number three would be to get as much information as you can before you start. You don't want to just jump out there because jumping out there is not going to get you the result. So I'm going to say one, mentorship, two, hire the individual, and then three, after you hire that person, to get mentored by them to take action. That's going to be 1, 2, and 3, because it's not getting to the systems and getting out there and trying to get a new account if you don't know exactly what to do. So I'm going to just say that's my 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, that's really awesome. Now, so you also have a course, right, that just launched. What's the course about, and what does it help people to do?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So the course is called The Clean & Gold Mine. Yeah. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make an impact. I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to come back and show people there's a way to do this in 12 to 18 months that can literally change the whole trajectory of your life. And so we're talking about everything from funding, how to get the money to actually maximize and increase revenues. We're talking about marketing. We're talking about sales. We're talking about the required mindset that you have to have, not only in cleaning, but in any type of business that you start. So it's so much information. It's jam-packed. It's just a plethora of information that we go through. We're talking about safety. We're talking about hiring and firing. I mean, we're going deep into depth in everything that you need: branding, awareness, networking. I mean, it's packed out.
Awesome. So I know the course is packed out, and I know there's going to be so much value because I've known you over the years, and I know that you're very thorough when you put things together and do things. So rich friends, if out there and you're trying to make that 6-figure in your online business or in any kind of business, and especially if you'd like, to, let me ask you a question now. To be in the cleaning business, I'm going to ask you another question about your course though. Does somebody have to be a neat freak before they can start a cleaning business?
Great question. No. You don't.
Okay, because some people will be like, "Oh, I'm not a clean person anyway, so why should I
Why
start a
should I
clean business there?" Right?
Right, right. Well, guess what? The riches, how I'm going to answer that is the riches are in the niches. I mean, it's just like having an understanding that the wealth is everywhere.
Yeah.
Wealth is everywhere. So no, you just have to be hungry.
Okay.
You just have to be open. You might want to diversify your portfolio. You might want to make an extra 6 figures, 5,000, 10,000. All of that is capable. So no, the answer to your question is you don't have to be a neat freak. You just have to be hungry, have a burning desire that you want to change your family's life. That's it.
Okay, then what about if somebody let's say, okay, they might be a neat freak or not, but what about a situation whereby somebody is not really into cleaning?
Right.
Right. So can they still start a cleaning business, or can they hire people to do the actual work for them,
Yeah. So the way that will work is, that person may say, you know what, I like the idea of the money, but I don't want to get involved. I don't want to have my hands on. No problem. What you want to do in that situation is make sure that you learn the systems, put the systems in place first, and then you can execute still being the owner, still making the income because you've got complete understanding on what it takes to operate the business. You understand payments, you understand profit, you understand marketing, you understand sales, but you want to be hand removed. Mm-hmm. And so more of that, I go into a deeper layer in that in the course, but for a person like that, I would encourage somebody to like really engage, get coached from a coaching perspective, get in a coaching program to where you understand that I'm going to put people in place, but I'm still going to make money. And I want to do this by having my hands removed.
Okay, that's awesome. So your course teaches people how to start and grow pretty much a 6 figures cleaning business, right?
Correct.
Okay, but somebody might be watching right now and they might just need a little bit more. Can you get a little bit more specific, or maybe 1 or 2 things or 3 things that's inside the course? I know you named it, that marketing, this and the other, but what is that couple of things that is really, really, that makes this course really, really good to maybe give that person watching that confidence that, your course is what they need to help them to launch this cleaning business?
Yeah, great. So I had a mentor of mine. I'm going to say the answer to that is going to be personal development is one, and mindset. Okay. Because I think that is the ultimate require and fuel injection that every individual needs in their life to understand that until you invest in yourself, you're not able to pour in to anybody else. I mean, when you look at high performers, when you look at very successful entrepreneurs, you're going to find a common theme that all of them have invested in themselves in an extremely high level. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in my personal development. Mm-hmm. And so I think that that's extremely important that a person understands that your mindset is a muscle. Mm-hmm. And you have to make sure that you're working it and growing it and putting the information inside of it and feeding it so that you can be successful. Because let's face it, there's rigors, unexpectancies, trials, tribulations, and turbulence that comes in any business. And if you don't have the mental fortitude to withstand that, doesn't matter what business you're doing, you're not going to be successful. So I think this course is phenomenal because we not only took the guesswork out of it, we made it a priority to hone in on the absolute keys that are not only going to help you generate money, but we backed it up with the mindset that is going to keep you focused to be able to handle any type of adversity that comes your way.
Wow, that is so awesome. Rich friends, this is another kind of business opportunity. We bring you a lot of good information on this podcast to help you to make and grow your income in 2023 or whatever time that you're watching this video. So what else will you tell to somebody out there that they say, oh, this sounds good. Wow, I never knew that. I think one of the things that's holding a lot of people back, they never knew that the cleaning business could be lucrative because they think that, it's something you just do $50 a year, $100 a year, and then it just goes away. So can you, show a scenario give our audience a scenario how one can make a 6 figures. Let's say 100,000. Can you break it down and say, okay, maybe this is the number of clients you need to have or this or that. Can you break it down, show them the blueprint of how they can realistically make 100,000 or more in a year.
Sure. So I want you to do this the next time you taking your kids to school, the next time you are going on an appointment. I want you to just, if you can remember, as you're riding, I want you to look at the amount of buildings that you pass. Somebody is cleaning every single building that you pass.
That's big right there. That's major.
Every single building that you pass, there's a company that's cleaning it. And here's a nugget. The bigger the building, the more money that's being made. So here's a breakdown. Here's a quick breakdown. That's your assignment though. Here's the breakdown. I'm going to give you 4 different ways. You can have 10 buildings that's paying you $1,000. That's $10,000 a month.
So okay, let's pause a little bit. So if you get 10 buildings
paying you $1,000 per month, that is $10,000 a month that you'll get every single month, and that will generate you 6 figures.
That's good. Can you break it down a little bit more?
Yeah, sure.
Add any more information?
Sure.
On that?
Yeah. So basically,
$10,000 a month. So if you paying,
and I'm gonna give you 2, and I'm gonna give you 4 different ways.
Okay.
But I like to use this so that
I like that because I want our audience to get a lot of knowledge, information that will help.
I want to give 4. Now, the reason why I threw out the 10 is because that is an individual having 10 accounts at $1,000 a month.
Okay.
So I want you to see that because it'll take longer, but it's still possible. That's the first way. That's your 6 figures in your 100,000. The second way would be having 4 accounts that's paying you $2,500 a month. So now we went to 4 accounts, right? So we're going to use 10 at 1,000. We're going to use 4 at 2,500. Remember those buildings that you're passing. Those buildings that you're passing, some are going to be 5,000. So we just used 4. Now we're going to use 2 at 5,000. That's 10,000 again. So I wanted to show you that you can get the 10,000 by having 10 buildings at 1. You can get the 10,000 by having 2 buildings at 5,000 a month with only 2 accounts. You can get the 10,000 with having 4 accounts. And for time's sakes, we could stop there, but that's 3 different scenarios of a person making 100,000 by developing the systems of prospecting. And what we've done in this Clean and Gold Mine course is we've given you the blueprint and laid out to you the ways that you can prospect to get these type of clients that's paying it. Because the reality of it is you are going to work not knowing that there's a gold mine every time you pass a building that someone is cleaning it. And so what we've done is we've put this program together to show all of the hidden gold nuggets that's in the cleaning industry.
Wow, this is so amazing. Rich friends. I mean, to make 10,000 a month in a cleaning business, you only need 4 clients at 2,500 a month.
That's
right. Just 4. So can you get 4 clients, and there are thousands, if not millions of office buildings, commercial buildings out there. And some of them, they're not even happy with the current person cleaning it, right?
Which makes it even easier for you to get it fast. The main reason why a lot of people don't switch is because they don't have people that are professional, that take it serious, or that understand that it's this type of money involved. I want to tell you a quick story. There was before I left my previous career, because you asked a question earlier about, hey, people saying the industry doesn't look that well. I don't want to clean. I'm not a neat person. Can I do it and stuff? Well, my background, I used to be a pharmaceutical sales rep.
Okay.
And, I made a high 6-figure salary in that. I did extremely well. I loved what I did. And I had no earthly idea that God was going to lead me down the path to cleaning. But something very interesting happened. I was talking to a doctor and he said, listen, I want to share something with you. I'm only going to write this product today because Joe is not the product that you're selling.
Hmm.
I said, whoa, okay, that's it. I said, what do you mean? Could you explain a little further? He said, Joe, you're the product.
Mm.
Wow.
That was good.
And so when he told me that, I had to register and say, wow, what he's saying is I earned the company that I was working for millions of dollars.
Mm.
And so basically, it manifested in my life, and I was able to go out and generate millions of dollars from the commercial cleaning industry. So if you're listening today, what I'm saying to you is that you're the product. And the only difference between you and me is you opening up your mind and understanding whether you're a person that wants to physically do the cleaning the way I did from the ground up, or you're a person that wants to be hand removed. Adding this recession-proof business to your portfolio would be a wise and smart thing to do. And the faster you adopt and really understand the science behind this industry, the faster you can get to your destiny place.
Awesome. Okay, you said a couple of times as recession-proof.
Yes.
What does that mean?
All right, yeah. So what that means is we get paid every single month. And so just like a person that has residual income that's coming to their account every month in a different facet, it's the same way. You know, one of the writers put out that not only is this industry a $1 billion industry, but it is consistent. And not only is it consistent, the growth trend is at the highest demand that it's ever been. And so in other words, what happens is when you have an account, you sign a contract. When you sign this contract, typically the contract is for a year. Now, the client or yourself can remove, either party can cancel with a 30-day notice, but why would that happen when we're teaching you systems and methods to build relationships, the extreme importance of rapport and networking and being professional and driving, delivering quality service so that you can continue to get that check year after year. There are certain people, I know people that have had the same customer for 20 years.
Wow. That is so amazing. And that's one of the reasons why it's so recession-proof too. So whether there's recession or not, people are still going to need to clean their houses and offices and businesses, right?
And so you know what happens? You know, I've had a lot of people that there's people that, and this is no knock because I get looked at the same way, like, who are you? Or what do you think about that industry? Or this is dirty or this or that. But you know, I know a lot of people that are in multiple different industries, but guess what? They don't make the same money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might want to go out and be a financial advisor. They might want to start a landscaping business. They might want to start this business. But because of the demand, you said something very key. There's going to always be a need.
Yeah, there will always be a need because nobody want to live in a dirty, home or apartment,
or
a
building,
or commercial place.
A doctor. You think a doctor, the last thing he wants to do is clean his office.
Yeah.
A dentist, the last thing he wants to do is clean his office.
Yeah. So let me ask you, so from your years of being in the cleaning industry and you've helped a lot of other people get started, right? So who is a typical person that is the ideal person to, if there's any, that is really ideal for starting a cleaning business?
Yeah, it's multiple. It's a person that says, you know what? I'm stuck. I'm stuck from a financial standpoint. I want to make a change. You know, I believe that transparency is the best form of helping somebody. And so for me, I'm gonna answer that in a two-part way. For me, what happened to me is I really had to look in the mirror and I had to make a decision. What happened was my son was being born and my wife she could get pregnant, but she had a hard time holding. So as a result, she had to come home from work. And yes, I was making 6 figures, but I had to pay for everything. And so what happened is it made me take a hard look at what was in the account.
Okay.
When you take a hard look at what the account says, I think when you say, who is it for? It's for anybody that the account says, we don't have enough.
Wow. And
if you don't have enough, and if you were in the shoes that I was in, my account kept saying 2,000. I could never get over the hump of seeing more than that. But on the outside, it looked like I was doing amazing because we had everything that says being successful, but it wasn't in every area. So if you're somebody that wants to get it together financially, spiritually, and mentally, you're behind on your promises, you're behind on your bills, you're looking to change, to do something different, and you want to accelerate getting money as an issue out of the way. You know something, Doc, it didn't change for me until I got in the cleaning industry. My income went up and I was able to see, and it took a minute, but I was able to see continuous growth. So, and I'm talking about in terms of that 2,000 going to 10,000, you know? And so it's for anybody that's hungry, anybody that's looking for change. Listen, if I can go from sales, from working for Pitney Bowes, a very high-end company, and then go to the pharmaceutical industry, it's for anybody.
Awesome. Okay, rich friends, you've heard, you know, Joe is making the cleaning business sexy again, and he's showing you, and he just dropped so much game on this episode on how you can start and grow your own cleaning business. And one of the things he said too was that don't try to do it on your own and then stumble on your face and give up and say, oh, there's no money in this business. No, every business works, right? And the shortcut to success is having the right mentorship and that coach that can guide you, show you the ins and outs, the plays and everything. And he has just released his course that just launched recently. So I want you to click the link in the comment section right there, tap into his course and start your cleaning business. And we hope and we know you're going to do so well.
Turning your knowledge into revenue is supposed to be a seamless experience, but you're stuck dealing with messy tech and the frustrations of tying multiple tools together just to create and sell online. Using multiple platforms to run one business wastes a lot of time and money. With Vonza, simplify your online business and delight your customers. One platform to run your business effectively. Create courses, sell products, build website, sales funnels, grow community, coach clients, send emails, get paid. Finally, all the tools you need to turn your knowledge into a flourishing business. Vonza is so easy to use. Start your free trial now at vonza.com. The best all-in-one business platform.
So now let's wrap up the episode today. Okay, is there any final word of wisdom or any final words that you want to share with our audience?
Yeah, great. Yeah, listen, all I would say is, you know, the best investment that you can ever make is in yourself. You know, there's ways to make money in any industry, but I'm just telling you that the cleaning industry is not only a recession-proof industry, it's an opportunity for you to fast track your success and add to your portfolio. So I want to encourage each of you that's looking to do something different. Maybe you want to get outside the box, but ultimately you want to change your family's life. This is an opportunity for you to jump in, gain some knowledge, have some new expertise, and ultimately get in and change the trajectory of your family's life forever. So I would encourage you to get the course, be coached by me. Understand that I've been doing this for 10 years and I got the blueprint now. We are going to take this recession-proof industry to the next level, and we're looking for people that are hungry and that's excited and wants to change their lives forever. So tap the link. I look forward to seeing you on the other side.
That's it, rich friends, and thank you for watching. If this is your first time, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with other 5 friends that will benefit from it. Hey, Joe is a cleaning coach and is making the cleaning business sexy again and making millions of dollars in the process, and you can do the same. Until next time, we'll talk soon.